What's going on, guys? Welcome to the East Coast Ken New Year's Eve live stream. We have some panel guests that'll be here shortly. We're going to have a good old time. I got my t-shirt on that my wife made me. It's a paint gun, and it's got the lifeline thing on it. So it's like our lifeline because that's what I do to make money. So that's pretty cool. How's everyone doing tonight? Adam, Cajun, you guys have emailed links, and Brandon has the link as well, so they will be up momentarily. So we got 8 people in the chat. Adam was first. Adam actually was first like 24 hours ago, just about. What's going on, Rail? Well, I'm glad you have your ditch water. Ragin, welcome. Backwoods, how we doing? Evening dancing. Ah, yes. Up to 24 hours of timing out. Welcome, Dale. Dale, would you like a link? I can send it to you. What's going on, bud?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. So I'm going to steal a rule page, book, thing, whatever, out of Ed the Old Tech Guy's book for his live streams. And we're going to tear it up and we're going to throw it the fuck out because we're going to have a few adult beverages. We're going to talk some shit, probably tell some inappropriate jokes at some point in time, and we're going to have a good old time. So we're going to make a drink. Now, this is 10 High. It's bourbon whiskey, and it's like $8 at our ABC store because that's how I roll. Inexpensive.
That's the way to go. Quantity over quality.
Go away. Happy New Year, Shell. Hope you're feeling better. And then we have some Food Lion brand cola to mix with it. 89 cents. Can't beat it.
Do you see the screen name I used?
Bill I like it. There was. Well, hopefully it gets there a little sooner. So I'm going to sip it on a straw because that's what I do. I was thinking that I might like to stop in and get rowdy, Ken, but I'm poop. No worries, Dale. And I'm drinking it out of the cup my boss got me for Christmas. It's got our logo on it, Seaside Collision. He got me one of these and a Yeti cup that's got it on it too. 40 years old, and this is the first gift I've gotten from an employer. Never gotten a gift, a bonus, nothing. What's going on, Jungle Bob? Happy New Year's to you too.
Jungle Bob.
How's the repair business been there, Jungle Bob? What's going on, Pinks? How y'all doing tonight? I know there was a live over in the Mustang community that I popped in for a few minutes. Of course, I was there for Theo's live. I had my there we go. I don't know why it's doing, but I was there for Theo's live for a little bit too.
Yeah, so was I.
So no snacks for me tonight. I've eaten myself into obliteration. My wife made a turkey dinner. We were supposed to have a bunch of people over, a couple of families, but everybody is sick, either the flu or COVID positive. So we ended up canceling. Parents came over and ate dinner with us, and we've been just lounging around since 8:30 ish tonight. Good. Extra cash is always good.
Yep.
I really need to find like a 12 by 20 shed someplace that I can rent because there's so many people that want extra work done. I just don't have a place to do it, and I can make a lot of side money. No worries. I appreciate you popping in. What's up, man?
Hey,
Uh,
Kurt.
Evening, Tarek. No, I have not gotten them yet. I was kind of hoping that it had been something that I got for Christmas, but I didn't get them yet. So here shortly, I am gonna pick them up. I used my Mac ones actually to help a lady try to break into her uh, Forerunner today. Her husband's gone on deployment and it's dead. So her key fob isn't working and her lock cylinder on the door is all messed up. So they couldn't get into it. So I was trying to help her, but we couldn't get into it with the stuff I had. But no, I am going to pick those Lyle ones up here within the next month or two.
Never heard of Jungle Bob.
Yeah, he's from Small Engine Community. Met him on the Eleanor Rise channel.
Hi, Ken's wife.
Hi.
My daughter's here giggling too.
She was cracking up at your outfit.
Yeah. Eleanor Rides was the old channel name. Um, he will, but the road to get down it is dirt and nasty. So some of the cars and stuff just honestly won't make it. Like I was gonna try to go over there and get some stuff today, but I didn't have the Suburban fixed yet. I'd had to take the Del Sol, and it wouldn't have made it. It had gotten stuck halfway down. Face purple crying. I don't get it.
I'll take it.
I think that's a code for one of those round face things.
Oh, like an emoji that didn't transfer over.
Yeah.
Yep. When I go to the YouTube site, there it is. So Brandon will be here shortly. He's taking a shower. No, I'm good. And we made a bunch of snacks. We made some Velveeta and Rotel cheese dip. We got my mom made this stuff. It's got Chex Mix, pretzels, and M&Ms with melted white chocolate all over it. It's really
Ah,
good. So we've been snacking since about 6:30. Oh, David, did I miss him? I didn't see him in the chat. Hey, we got 16 people watching. Y'all say hi. Let me know where you're watching from if you're new here. So you been working or you've been taking off for the holidays, Adam?
uh, working uh last 3 days have been shop cleanup. I let my shop get way too bad with customer jobs. It was a death trap. There's so many tripping hazards everywhere. I got it pretty much picked up today, and then tomorrow's my. I'm taking tomorrow off to do some work on my service truck, and then I'll be back out there Tuesday.
Cool. Well, welcome, Brian. I've never seen your name before. We just cut up and have a good time when I go live. Dance's watching from his chair. I like it.
Hey, Anson. Hey, Scott.
Hardware else. Yeah, my mom was sick last week before Christmas, and then gave it to my girl and my daughter this week. It's been crazy. Sorry to hear that, JWC Tech. Hope they get to feeling better. Springtime, I want to get an inflatable booth. The buddy has one set up at his shop and is getting some clean work out of it. I've heard good things about him, Tarek, and it's something I've considered in the future, but I still have to have a place to put it, unfortunately. Um, Here, the HOA would literally freak, and I can't exactly go up to work and say, "Hey, I'm not using your paint booth. Can I set up an inflatable one to make side work money?" So it until I can find someplace legitimate to put it up, I'm gonna have to hold off. Now, one of the kids that I coached baseball for, their parents are very predominant in this neighborhood, in this area. They're one of the few families that have been here. So you got the Yops, the Laniers, and the Pagets. They're one of them, and they have a lot of places, different businesses, and stuff like that. So I might talk to them about possibly finding something to doing some work out of. Look like a different person, Adam, with the hat on. You were right, Scott. Unfortunately, that's it. When we sold our house, we sold it a lot faster than what we thought. So we had to take the first rental property we could come to, and that's this one. But we're only going to be here for another 4 years before we move to Texas. And there will be no HOA within 100 miles of where I buy a place out there. Yeah. So the last day I worked was the 22nd of December. And the boss told me to take the whole week off because Monday was Christmas. Tuesday is when we did Christmas because that's when my daughter came. And then Wednesday, we drove down to South Carolina and saw my sister in law who was there visiting her boyfriend's family from Texas. So he's like, just take the whole week off. We're slow anyhow. So I go back Tuesday. That's going down good tonight. Yeah, probably. Guns are firing off now. I live in the hood. Oh, okay then. Welcome, Mr. Biggie Fitz. How are you doing? But I finally got the Suburban back on the road. The temperature sensor that's on the side of the driver's side block was bad. So the thermostat wasn't opening up, which caused the back pressure in the upper radiator hose, and it blew a leak in the radiator. So I ended up replacing the thermostat, the radiator hoses, the water pump, the radiator, and it was still running hot. And I talked to Theo, of course, and he's like, "Well, did you check the sensor?" And I was like, "No shit, I forgot all about that." So I went and got a new sensor this morning, plugged it in, and that fixed the problem. So everything's good. Suburban's up and running again. Go back Tuesday also. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Mm. Did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas? Anybody get any cool tools or anything like that? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Do it. Yeah.
Did y'all just hear my kid fart? Was it loud enough to hear it? From Enos, Texas. Too many inbreeding. I'm not touching that. Well, I think they did hear you try. Let's use a shop when you're more established there. I was lucky both body shops I worked at allowed us to use the booth and shop after. It's hard to pay for materials. So I can use it, Tarek. That's actually where I did all the work on the Suburban at. And when I get started on the Del Sol on Tuesday, I'll be able to do it at the shop. I just can't do anything for money out of it. But he said, you know, you're new. If you come up here and you're doing stuff on your personal projects, you're learning. As long as you use your own materials, you're perfectly fine. So he gives me, I mean, he gave me a key to the shop and everything. So I can do stuff up there. I just can't do it for profit. The up flip channel and dude using inflatable to repaint cabinets faces and turn them into multi-million dollar spraying that franchise. They're definitely nice to have. Yeah, they are. There's some nice ones. And from what I've done on the research of those inflatable booths, the key is to set up a couple of exhaust fans on them. The one that comes with it isn't enough, and you get overspray that just lingers. But if you set up two or three of like the Vivor style fans, it actually draws the stuff out really well. But I told my boss he was going to get 5 solid years out of me. I don't want anything to do with being a manager. I just want to work and I want to learn as much as possible. And then when I leave, I will not be a threat to him because I'm literally moving halfway across the states. So he's like, that's perfectly fine. Filters and liquid mask. You know. I need to get one of the whole respirators that covers because when my beard gets long, it doesn't seal properly. So that's why I had to keep cutting it short. I was trying to let it just grow, but can't do that right now. But I'm ready to go back to work. I'm so glad I'm done with school altogether. No college of any sort whatsoever anymore.
Did you end with a degree?
Nope. Nope. So when I first started, I told him what I wanted to do. It was initially the welding program, as most of you guys know.
Yeah.
When I talked to them, they said, you know, that's part, we can put you underneath the Associates of Arts degree, and all that welding stuff will count towards your Associates of Arts degree. Because literally there's yoga classes and shit they take for it, right? Those are valid classes you can get credits for an Associates of Arts degree, right? Yeah, okay. Welcome, Theo. So I went through and I tried to apply for the welding class, and obviously I didn't get into it. So that's why I took the nighttime welding classes and then the auto body collision repair class, which was a blessing in disguise because I absolutely love this style of work. Um, I I'm not a mechanic by any means. You can tell me, hey, this alternator is bad, it needs to be changed, and I can get it done. But if there's a no crank, no start, and you tell me, hey, go diagnose it, I'm gonna look at you like you got a dick growing on your forehead. I cannot diagnose shit worth a damn. I'm a parts changer, but I enjoy working on cars. So when I got into the auto body class, obviously I fell in love with it. I absolutely love doing it and I'm actually good at it. So the same thing was supposed to happen. Those are credits were supposed to go towards the Associate of Arts degree. And I've got like 70 something credits for the 2 years that I've been there. None of them actually go towards it because it's a certificate course, not a degree.
Okay.
So the lady just had no idea what the hell she was talking about. I do have some of the iCar stuff done. However, our instructor was having basically a pissing contest with them, and halfway through the course, they stopped providing the iCar material. So it was a complete nightmare. The instructor was absolutely horrible there, but probably June, July timeframe, once I've been established at the work and I've got the schedule and the paychecks and stuff like that down, because I went from getting paid once a month to now I'm getting paid weekly. So it's a big adjustment for our family. Once I get all that stuff down and I know, hey, this bill comes out on this time, I know exactly how much my paycheck's going to be. I'm going to look at doing some more iCar stuff. You'll have to send me a picture and a link of that on Instagram so I can take a look at it. What's going on, Quick Ranch?
Hey, Dave.
That's sex. They screwed you up like that, but it's a blessing in disguise that you found something you like. It absolutely is, Bocce, especially. And, you know, I found this job going in to try to do part of the scholarship. I walked in because part of the scholarship was touring a facility. And I went all over the place to all sorts of different facilities, and nobody would allow me to do it. Even though I explained to them, look, I'm in school for this. It's for the scholarship for it. They wouldn't do it. And I remember this guy opened up, but I hadn't been to that side of Sneed's Ferry in a long time. And I went down there and he's like, yeah, come on in. We'll do a tour of the shop. Did the tour of it, did everything. He goes, hey, you want a part-time job? I'll start you at 12 an hour. I was like, fuck yeah, I do. And that was back in February. You could have knocked that. Yeah, I know. We could have.
Hey, Bill.
Appreciate that, Dave. Bill, evening. Everybody that doesn't know, Mr. Bill Beckett was kind enough to send me a couple of body hammers in the mail. I was able to pick them up from the post office this Saturday. Took a quick look at them, but I hadn't done anything with them yet because I was in the middle of doing the Suburban. But I will be doing a video on what he sent me here in the near future. All right, I guess we'll let him in.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Brandon?
Only 23 minutes late.
You look clean. You look like you smell good.
Yeah.
But again, thank you, Bill. I really do truly appreciate that. So I got to go up tomorrow and clean the shop up because, I mean, I've got shit everywhere all over my bay. Hurt yourself.
My hair is thinning. You are right, Baji. Soon I'll be as bald as Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your guys' thick, luxurious hair like mine?
Lost it in the beginning of my Marine Corps career. When we were on the rifle range, we used to pick all the casings up and put them in our covers, which what we call hats in the Marine Corps. And I think doing that so much is what caused my hair to go lost really fast. It accelerated it because my mom's grandfather was bald too. So it was coming, but I think I accelerated it by doing that.
I feel it's coming.
You shit all over your bacon? Pretty much.
See, I don't have to work tomorrow. There's no work tomorrow. The shop's closed.
Yeah, we're close too. I'm just going to go up and clean everything up and put it all away. Unria has some good ones. They aren't Martin by any means, but still good. Yeah, I was looking at the Martin ones, and I've learned with stuff like that, Amazon isn't always the cheapest because on, I forget which website it was. They were actually cheaper there, but the Martins weren't too bad priced. But I'll look into that on RIA as well.
I'm not working out in the field tomorrow. I think I service the welder and gas-powered air compressor on the service truck tomorrow.
I got a lot of stuff at home, like
Very long overdue.
home projects.
I haven't showed my service truck yet because it has my phone number on the side, and I don't want to. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. I should block it.
Oh, my buddy Steven did that and had to change his number.
Yeah. There's a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah.
There are, which is why I've never said where it is I work until tonight, honestly.
Yeah, I'm afraid to wear my work hat on live streams. Like I keep my work hat off because it has the company name.
Sonny bought two. He was the guy in the 80s who feathered his hair and sprayed with Aquanet. Now he has to spray his head with sunscreen. That's me.
I got a super weird message a couple months ago from a guy that said he found my house on Google Earth. I'm like,
What?
wow, that either you're lying or you really, really spent some time trying to find
Yeah.
my house.
I mean, at the end of the day, especially with like stuff on YouTube, things out there, you can easily find somebody if you really put the effort into it. I'm not overly worried about it, and I just didn't want some of the nonsense to come to my work.
Yeah.
But I think we're all well past that. Even the people I don't like, I haven't had any issues with. And if they were to call up there, my boss is 27. He literally tell them to just fuck off. And we have caller ID, so we know who's calling.
Yeah.
New Mac body hammers because they guarantee the handle by replacing the whole hammer. Okay. I'm gonna fill up one more time.
Theo, you're more than welcome to stalk me and find out where I live. I'm still waiting for some parts for Theo for his Vice for me to do.
Need to jam BMW and then needs.
I think I'm actually on my Google Earth picture standing outside my house.
Everyone wants to Google Earth my place. I give address, no issues for me, nothing to hide. Yeah, and I'm not worried about North Carolina as of right now is still very pro Second Amendment. So I'm not worried about somebody showing up to my house. If they get past the two dogs, then they're gonna have to deal with me beaten, tethered, and broken.
Thank you, Theo. I try. I just hope no one Google Earth my house and then report me to code enforcement.
You know what? I'm afraid of the same thing because looking at my Google Earth right now is before we cleaned up outside.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it looks like a junkyard.
Yeah, my driveway, I Google Earth myself, and my driveway in my backyard, it looks like a scrapyard over here.
Oh no! Now it's a picture of my sister and her dogs. I got my wool horse sitting out here. Looks like there's the junk truck sitting over in the side. There's the other junk truck sitting in the.
I had heard that the Google Earth van thing was driving through our neighborhood. Like this is like 2 months ago, and it was going around in the afternoon. So I was standing outside, shirtless, hoping that when it came by, it would catch me shirtless in front of my house.
We got a lot of cameras around our house now because my sister's paranoid because she's here all day by herself because I'm at work and my brother-in-law's at work. So she has cameras all over this house. And we have a ton of dogs, so
Yeah, and I live in a neighborhood that's predominantly military, and I think there's a handful of people that are either veterans or we have quite a few law enforcement that live in the neighborhood too. Law enforcement and a few other first responders. I'm not worried about it. I feel confident sending my daughter out in the neighborhood with her brothers and them not having any type of issues.
well, see, in Killeen, we worry about being a military town. We worried about it because there was a lot of crime that happened around Fort Hood, and it was actually some of it was actually soldiers doing it.
Yeah, I mean you do have those, but the area I live in, I don't want to say it's a rich area because it's not, but it's it's not the slum, it's not the hood either. It's nothing like that. There's a few places down on the water where they run meth up and down the intercoastal waterway, and there's a few different boat ramps, and you have some shady people down there, but they stay down there. Let the dog watch out for the owner. Yeah.
Like my house is on the literally my neighbor is there's an HOA starting at my neighbor's house. And that I've never had any real issues with anyone because that HOA is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully they're shielding me on one end, but I'm allowed to junk up my driveway on my end.
Yeah. I don't call 911. Yeah. I do afterwards.
Actually, the neighbor diagonal from me is a bounty hunter, and he has some very interesting stories.
Oh, I'm sure. I knew a guy, he was in the Marines with my dad, and when he retired, he started his own bondsman company, and he used to go out, and he was not the guy you wanted coming. He looked like Vin Diesel's twin from when he was younger, like, and yeah, that wasn't the crazy guy you wanted coming after you because he had a few screws more than loose upstairs. Yeah, exactly. Them squatted trucks. Luckily, they passed a law, and it can only be within 2 to 3 inches. I think it's 3 inches difference from the front to the back bumper. You going to bed? No. Okay. 811. Yeah.
I sent you a picture.
That's a locating reference.
This is pre-cleanup, and the tree is still there.
Yeah.
I'm still cleaning up. I gotta get my buddy. We got that truck for my buddy, that dually, and it's still sitting over on the side of the property. I need it gone. I'm about to tell him he either needs to get it or it's going to the scrapyard.
What's your guys' plans for next year for your channels?
So I'm actually going to be taking a step back a little bit from YouTube. So the goal this year was one video and at least one short every week. I'm going to be cutting it back to every other week.
There's Theo.
Take care, Theo.
Yeah, I think I'm going to step back from YouTube too. I'm going to switch over to Pornhub.
They outlawed that in North Carolina. You have to put your ID card in to some program now. It was all over the internet, the Facebook pages and stuff. People posting pictures of corn, and then it said like no stuff like that on it. It was pretty funny. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is 2 weeks out of the month, I'm gonna do 3 to 5 minute video, maybe a little bit longer, depending on what I'm doing. And then the other weeks, I'm going to do a short, at least one, maybe two for this channel. And I'm honestly going to get back into doing some fishing and other hunting stuff because I miss doing it. It's been 2 years since I've been fishing, and I'm ready to get back to it now that I have the schedule that allows me to do it.
Awesome.
So
to be honest, I'm just going to post whenever I feel like it. I'm not going to try to schedule. I'm not going to try to push content. If I feel like posting a video, I'll post a video. If I don't, I don't. My channel ain't grown no bigger than it has in the last 6 years, so I'm not worried about it. I really don't care about those numbers. And people are stressing me out worrying about these numbers on YouTube. That's all everybody talks about on YouTube. My numbers, my subs.
yeah, and I'm not going to buy subs.
Yeah, I only like my subs for Subways.
So that's what I plan on doing. Plus, with the kids getting a little bit older, I want to kind of spend some time with them before they're completely against hanging out with dear old dad.
Oh yeah. That's the weird part with me is I almost do more videos because I know my kids watch them when they're not with me. That's what keeps me on that steady pace. Because I get texts from my daughter and my oldest boy and stuff. What are you doing today? What are you doing today? And stuff. And I FaceTime them every day. That's the main drive on my end, on my channel.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Definitely not. That's actually the good reason to have YouTube, not to try to get fame and subs. That everybody on YouTube out there, they think they're going to get famous and become rich or whatever off of YouTube.
When they catch mistakes. So you're right, Brandon. I initially started the Eleanor Rides one. So when we got older, I know the kids were going to get into an age where they're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hang out with them. I want to go see my friends, my girlfriends. But then they would get older into their 20s and 30s, and then they would look back on the videos and be like, man, that was a lot of fun. But then I was one of those people that you talked about. I got wrapped up in, I had that one video, go-karts for Christmas, just take off like that. And next thing you know, I'm seeing dollar signs, and the dollar signs weren't there. I didn't make much money off from that channel. I really realized over the past 2 or 3 months that YouTube is not going to ever be a career for me, and I'm going to work. And I will incorporate YouTube into my career for side money.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
YouTube would never, ever replace job.
It's crazy people on here really think that it can be, but it takes a lot. And I know a lot of bigger YouTubers who step back because they don't YouTube don't even pay like they used to.
No. And I mean, TikTok is so easy to do stuff on too. I mean, I enjoy posting stuff on TikTok because I can put different music and different movie quotes and stuff like that on it.
I'm still not 100% sure what TikTok
is. It's the same thing as YouTube Shorts, man. But you can do a lot of cool stuff in there.
Is that the thing that deletes the videos after like a day or something?
No, that's Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
Weird, my camera messed up my USB, my good camera, so I'm back on my laptop camera.
But what about you, Adam? You got any big plans for next year on YouTube or anything?
No, just keep doing what I'm doing. I think I hit the last month or so one of those surges you get, when you post a certain number of videos and that. But I'm never going to edit my videos. I'm never going to do any of that. I'll just post whatever I post. What it gets. My most successful short was actually just the other day about that screwdriver. And I was like walking around my shop. I was like, I need to put out a short for the day. Let me find something random. I did a video on that. But I don't care about the views and stuff like that. But, you know.
And you want to know, as odd as it is, and it's a sign of old age, what I've been watching a lot of lately? Some chick named Julia Pacheco. She does crock pot meals.
Like in a bikini or.
No? Welcome, M. Leeser. Of course you do. That's how you found me. Yeah, no, she just makes crock pot meals. I've made a couple of them.
The one cooking show I watch, and he's sadly deceased now, is that Cooking with Shotgun Reds videos.
Never heard of them.
He used to be the guy that ran the puppet on Hee Haw.
Okay.
That's probably a lot of people probably don't know what Hee Haw was.
I like watching Cowboy Kent Rollins as well.
Oh, so do I. I enjoy his stuff.
Atwood sells his seasoning and barbecue sauce.
Do they?
Yeah.
Then I sometimes watch the videos of that chick that noodle fishes with her hand.
Hannah Barron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but only to gain like technical expertise on what she's doing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what we all do.
Yeah, that's how we all knew right away who you were talking about.
Yeah, that's how we all knew.
Not see that. But yeah, that's some of my plans for YouTube for next year. I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back, and if I miss a video for that week, I'm not gonna stress about it.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is I just post stuff. If I don't feel like it, I don't. I don't really worry about that aspect of it. But I just give like updates to my kids, man. I mean, I get the monthly check, which is cool, but
Yeah, even on the LNR Rise channel, I think I got maybe $150 in total from it. So it just, like I said, it was. I've had a real epiphany lately, and I'm gonna go back to doing things for me and being happy.
I mean, I made a bit more my whole YouTube career, but it's not nothing to what I have spent on projects for YouTube. Like my whole lifetime revenue was $2,000. I got more than $2,000 into doing YouTube videos over the years.
Yeah, and if I were to buy paint products and stuff like that to do the reviews or just show somebody how to primer a panel for their car, this shit's expensive.
Oh yeah.
Get a panel, then I got to get all the primer, the sanding materials and stuff like that. And it's just, I thought I was going to be able to do that, but I'm not. I was able to do some stuff like that while I was at school because the school funded it. Now that I have to fund it, not going to happen.
I'll be honest with you guys. I get about $250 a month from YouTube. And 90% of that is from yard sale videos.
Those videos are awesome. People love them.
I know they do.
People love those videos and videos that where people goes and mows abandoned houses, yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to take my brand new zero turn, go find a overgrown yard and mow it.
It's
That's
like
what-
I have all these machines and all this stuff I can do. That doesn't matter. It's what I found at yard sales that week.
Yeah.
So that's what Phil's Lawn Care did. He started off doing small engine repair on YouTube for his own landscaping company, and then he started doing that. He's got like 3 channels. All last time I checked, with like 300,000 subs on each one. And that's the other thing.
Around forever too.
You get people that have
I have
some major channels, and then next thing you know, they have a backup account that they're doing other random stuff on. And all of a sudden, boom, that takes off. It's like, why can't you just post that all on your regular channel?
Yeah.
People are still going to watch it. They're going to watch it on your main channel. Now you have 2 channels that are monetized, and here I am twiddling around.
What's sad is I've liked, so I rewatched them a couple times. Videos from channels that have been dead for like 6 or 7 years, and they're getting more subscribers and views than my channel, and they haven't posted a video in 6 or 7 years.
Adam's going back and watching Chucky videos since he came back. Posted old Chucky videos.
And it's crazy because the last video I actually posted, I didn't realize that I had one made and scheduled 16 days, 5 hours ago. And before that, I did the one that was 17 days ago, talking about seeing y'all in 2024 and that I was going to take time and do hunting and spending time with family. I've gained 23 subscribers in that time frame of doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, maybe I should post once a month, and I don't know. Like I said, that's
the one channel I watched because he restored old machines. He had like 1,500 subs when he quit, and he has 7,000 subs now, and he hasn't posted a video in 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I slowed down posting and I rarely post, and my channel's grown more that I've quit posting than the whole time I was posting.
And, you know, I think, honestly, part of that is 100% YouTube, because I think their thought process on it, and I could be completely wrong. I'm not an expert by any means, but I think what their thought process is, well, if he slowed down on here, he's doing something on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. We need to help him out to bring him back to the YouTube platform.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
But like I said, I could be completely wrong too. But I'm just going to do what I want to do and have fun.
That's all YouTube should be.
And yes, Terry, you are 100% right about that. I have not seen a tool video lately that has made me want to run out and buy something. Ask the tool truck guys if they have it. Go to Harbor Freight to look at it, to Lowe's, Home Depot. I mean, y'all saw my Black Friday shopping videos. I was so sick and tired of seeing that shit that I started making fun of people for doing it. Now, it was all out of fun. There was no seriousness meant behind it. But it was, I was just tired of seeing the shit.
I'll tell y'all, and I'll tell y'all again, there is nothing more boring than tool flyer videos. There's nothing more boring out there.
I know. I did one or two just to kind of see how they would do on the channel, and I don't even know.
It's like, let's look at the tools today in this cat flyer, the stuff I can't afford to buy.
Uh-huh.
There's this, there's this, there's this. Well, it's boring. Let's see the tool, and let's see the tool. I don't only want to see a tool. I want to see the tool in action. I want to see it being used. I don't just want to see a tool. I want to see it being used.
Yes.
What's the purpose of the video if we're not seeing a tool being used?
And then even when like Torque Test Channel does a video on something, that's cool. You put it through an extreme test. But I want to see the experience with it over a 6 month period, over a year period,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I want to see longevity on top of durability. Where's it at? Is it like I can't even find those videos right now?
I'm gonna do a video with my Power Probe, but I'm gonna actually use my Power Probe for something. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show people how to diagnose more electronics with a Power Probe.
So the two tool front flyer videos that I did the one that was called All Four Tool Truck Flyers at Once, 104 views, and then the Mac Tools Father's Day one I did, 103 views.
My last video was on the 14th, and it's at 100 views. That's my large format video.
Yeah, and I Harbor Freight usually does well. I do a video on Harbor Freight, it really doesn't. Now the one Bauer surface reconditioning, that one did well, but it died off. It doesn't keep growing like other people's do. Same thing with, I thought like doing a Snap-on video or something like that. It's Snap-on. Who doesn't want to watch it? Well, apparently the people that are subscribed to my channel or the ones that aren't subscribed to it, because those videos don't get views either.
My how-to videos, every time I post a how-to video, which maybe I should do more, they get a lot of views.
Like, that's how I found your channel.
Yeah.
I think it was a Murray go-kart I was looking at. Yeah. Your Explorer. That's how I found your channel.
And maybe I should get back to it, but I get bored setting up the camera and stuff like that.
These guys are giving real advice, but they know that people watching don't stand. Exactly, Nancy. I see those guys too. I think Media is one of them, one of the bigger ones. Oh yeah, and then now they've got seminars you can pay for to learn how to do YouTube. And I know for a while when people would buy subscribers, YouTube would ban them and kick them out. But yet now you can pay YouTube and they'll boost your channel.
Yeah, that promotion thing. I actually did it. I did put $12 in there just to see, and my video did get like 3,000 views.
Really?
Yeah. I just wanted to play with it on one video. Definitely ain't paying for all my videos to get promoted though.
I can't afford to pay $12 every time I want to boost a video.
Exactly.
I'll be back. How much time we got?
Like 7 minutes.
Okay.
Hey.
You gotta yell.
So I guess we got 7 minutes to the countdown here in North Carolina.
Oh.
So Bachi, so back to the tool catalogs. There is certain people that I understand posting catalogs, and I do watch their videos. The guys that do the tool trucks, that owns tool trucks and selling tools, tool dealers, that makes more sense to post videos. I understand that one. I understand that one a lot better.
And that's one of the downfalls to being in the auto body side of the house. There's even less people looking for stuff like that. Like, you've got like Paint Society's like I think the biggest YouTube paint channel out there, and like he holds a monopoly on painting and stuff like that on YouTube. And there's a few other ones. There's another guy I watch. His channel's Speedo Coat Re-Networking, finishing something or other. He's up in Pennsylvania, he's like Howard Stern from the late '90s. I watched him just to see what the fuck he's gonna say next. Like he'll actually take soda or energy drinks and spit them on the panel, and then he paints over them. But I know once he's done spitting on it, he cleans the panel off really fucking good. Because there's no way. I mean, maybe it would work. Maybe I'll do it one time just to see if it actually works and he's being legitimate at it. But I don't. From North Carolina, otherwise I would ask someone to double check you are reading the clock correctly. 11:55 my time. But yeah, it's YouTube's YouTube. It started off fun, and I need to get back to having fun with it.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate to say it, live streams are some of the most fun I have on it. So one thing I'm probably going to be doing is going live on a Wednesday night at least twice a month.
That'd be cool.
So it'll probably be about in between 9:30 Eastern time that I jump on.
Live streams are fun. We have a lot of fun doing live streams. I wish more people would show up like they used to, though, because it was nothing to have a live stream with 20 to 30 people on there.
Yep.
It's like that part just died out.
All right, have a good one. Ed used to have fun. He seems like it has taken a toll. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than just that, but yeah. But I've always had the most fun on your streams on Saturdays, Brandon. I mean, I enjoy Ed's, I enjoy Theo, I enjoy Jude's. Yours have always been just genuine fun times.
It's because I'm experienced. I've been doing this for 6 years. 6 years of this. Six years of staring into a camera.
Yep. And that's another thing, man. I can't afford to go out and buy one of the fancy DSLR, MVP, whatever cameras that they have with those.
DSLRs are nice.
Dude, I just can't afford to do that. You know, for the price of that, I could buy a new paint gun for work.
Yeah. I got 3 GoPros. That's what I use.
I've got a GoPro, the 9, and then I've got some sort of Sony camera, something or other that somebody gave me. And I'm going to start using those for some of the stuff I'm doing. But, like, I think on my Fishing the 910 channel, I'm going to go squirrel hunting. I'm going to take the trail camera off the tree, and I'm going to turn that little white Sony camera on inside the case, and I'm going to shoot squirrels on camera.
There you go.
I just use my iPhone for everything.
And I do that too with my phone.
Yeah, I shoot a lot of videos for phone, especially all my shorts are shot on the phone. Well, I appreciate that, Bachi.
Yep, it's been a while for me too. I think I've been watching you for going on 4 years now.
We got less than 2 minutes, babe.
All right.
I think Adam said he started watching me when I did the hub video for the go-kart.
Yep, it was that video.
I had the most. I wish that video got more views. I had the most fun doing that video. I really didn't know much about machining or anything like that, but I had the most fun doing that video, and it worked out. It worked out great.
So, but I will be doing more auto body stuff on the channel and the typical tool reviews. Like I got some stuff for Christmas that I haven't mentioned yet. a bunch of Lyle tools my wife bought me. So I'm going to make a video on those. I'm going to make a video on the hammers that Bill Beckett sent me. It's what I want.
10 seconds. Oh, Happy New Year's to y'all on the East Coast.
Less than that. We're at 30 seconds.
Yeah, the TV's behind because my camera just hit.
We're going with the
My computer
Apparently
says
we're
11
going for
o'clock.
what the TV said, my wife said.
Well, I guess my computer's faster than the.
Yeah. Yeah, my phone says
14, 13, 12, 11,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. I'm going to go get my kiss. I'll be back. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yep.
Thank you guys all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it.
They wanted to know if I wanted candy.
Chill out.
So does anybody have any New Year's resolutions?
Not really
What's up,
thought
guys?
about it much.
I never stick to them, so I stopped doing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to quit smoking and drinking so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop smoking too.
I didn't make any New Year's resolutions this year. I'm going to start doing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave you two to start doing porn. It's just better.
Started OnlyFans.
Hey, I start doing that, make a lot of money, then I can leave the dealership and start my own dealership.
Yeah.
Cass, as long as you're wearing your St. Patrick's Day hat, I'm all in to watch.
Cable on the antenna.
Okay, well, that's over.
Hey, you know it's been 1 year since I did electric in my shop.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's 31. It was December 31st when I dug the trench to lay off the cable for the shop. 1 year of electric in the shop.
And when you did it, did you think you would be working at a dealership?
No. You know, I never really wanted to work for someone else, but I kind of like it at this point right now. It's a steady paycheck. You never have to worry about, like this time of year, you don't have to worry about it. I just know the pay's going to be there.
Yep. And that's
I just want to
why
go
I
back
took
to it.
salary at the job I'm at, man, because even when it's slow, I know I'm going to get a paycheck.
Yep.
And that's why he told me to take last week off, because it was slow. I'm hourly, and I needed the first 3 days off anyhow. So he's like, just go ahead and take the rest of the week off. Okay. He tells me to take the week off now. I'm still getting paid for it.
Yep.
I've been getting 2 days off. I've been getting 2 days off the last couple of weeks over the holidays. It's been nice.
But
And I do plan on eventually going back one of these days and doing my own thing. But
I will be too. When I move to San Antonio, I am opening my own place, and all I'm literally going to be doing is custom paint jobs. I'm going to find those rich old white oil money motherfuckers, and I'm like, I can repaint that cheaper than anybody else. Oh, well, what's cheap? Do it for 25 instead of 50.
I'm right now working for someone else that's had a shop for since the 80s. I'm seeing what I can do when I open up my own shop and didn't do it right. Like I've been undercharging for years. You wouldn't believe there is some deck rebuilds we do that's $1,000 by the time we add labor and parts. I was undercharging all these years, and people pays that price.
Yeah. Well, hell, I think Bocce and I told you at one point in time you needed to charge more.
So, but there's a few things I'm going to change here at the home shop, and one of them is going to be after what happened last week or what happened today. I'm going to make sure everybody signs a paper
Yes.
that says if they don't pick it up or they don't pay, then after 30 days it gets sold.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. I've been telling my boss that for a while now. This lady with this Jeep, the Jeep should have been totaled. We should have totaled it and never done touched a damn thing on it. She has been a pain in the ass. And I told him, if we don't take pictures of stuff coming in, and if we don't run the scan tool on it before we accept it, it's gonna bite us in the ass. He's like, no, 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 no. I'm like, okay, Nick, it's your business, not mine. This Jeep is biting us in the ass. We've had to redo it 3 times now. The shit we've redone wasn't even active. And now
Yep.
all of a sudden she has check engine lights come on, and oh, it's because you worked on my truck, on my Jeep. We didn't
The
fucking
customers that are the pain, that's the biggest pain. You'll have more problems with their vehicles than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. And when we initially fixed it, we fixed more than what was involved in the accident because it was in the general area. And instead of her paying her deductible, she said, hey, just don't replace the front bumper. And my boss was like, okay, we won't replace the front bumper. You won't have to pay your deductible. Completely burned us. Then I told him, I said, you have that fucking Autel scan tool. It takes what, 5 minutes to run codes on it just to have some sort of documentation on it. I said, you could charge a fucking insurance company a half an hour for that. Same thing with taking the pictures and stuff like that, documenting what's there that isn't accident related. Say somebody gets hit in the front left quarter panel. The rear right bumper has scratches on it. You take a picture of it, you do that. You could charge the insurance company a half an hour's worth of labor to do that. And he's like, no, because they won't pay it. Yes, the fuck they will. When you say this is what I'm doing, this is what it's going to cost, you're going to pay it. If you don't, we're going to put a lien on the vehicle, and that's not leaving the lot until you pay it off. Oh, and every day there is $25 storage fee. They will eventually buckle and pay to it.
Yep.
You know, do you know what it is? What shop labor rate is for auto body repair?
What's that?
$42 an hour.
Really?
That's what is charged to the insurance companies.
More repairs $85 an hour here.
I know.
Dealership.
Same here. What's going on, barbecue? Yeah. I'm like industry standard. Also, all we have to do is say, you know what? We're going to start charging this much. The insurance companies can't go through the guy that isn't a legitimate business. They're not going to find the guy doing side work to do full-on repairs. They're going to end up paying it. And the thing about it is, for most states, if your vehicle's in an accident, your insurance company has to pay the facility you want to do the repairs. So if you lived here, Brandon, and your vehicle's in an accident, you could go to Gerber and they could charge $42 an hour for it, or come to East Coast Ken's Auto Body Collision Repair Center, where we charge $150 an hour. The insurance company has to pay me to do it because that's what you want.
Yeah, there was a big thing in Colleen at one time that there was a tow truck company, and the guy owned the body shop, and he was doing something with the enforcing people that he towed direct vehicles to use his body shop, and it was a big fight.
Yeah. Quit acting like a fucking weirdo. Who would change a Raptor frame? A mechanic rather than a body shop? My friend has a damaged frame. So honestly, dancing, that needs to go to a Ford facility that has an auto body shop as well, because then they can tag team it from the dealership. Because like with us, we don't do anything mechanical. So we would do the body repair section of it, and that's it. And any mechanical stuff that has to be done before or after, if not both, is going to get sent to an actual repair facility.
Other than the dealership, some places has like the town I live in. We have shops that specializes in frame repair frames.
See, we can straighten a frame. We have the machine and stuff like that. But if we have to pull an engine or something like that to do it, we send it to an actual mechanical shop first.
Most mechanic shops I know, mechanics I've known over the years, if they're gonna pull the parts, they'll try to straighten the frame themselves if they can.
Yeah. And see, with something like that, with a 2017 Raptor, I would imagine it would just be cheaper for them to put a brand new frame underneath it all.
Probably so.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I got for you, man. Yeah, because that Ford dealership's going to charge, and they'll probably put it underneath the mechanical ticket. That way they can charge the mechanical shop labor rates. Raptor frames in South Carolina, 3,200. Yeah. I wonder. Let me look at something right there. Oh, I can put them in timeout. But all right, guys. It's almost 12:15. It's 2024 here, so I think we're gonna end the live, and I'm gonna hang out with the family for a little bit and maybe do some other stuff. Who knows?
All right, I'm gonna go watch a movie.
Where'd Adam go?
I don't know.
Use frame Ford has them, but then they add large shipping and won't let you pick up with your own. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, everywhere gets you with that freight shipping fee. That freight shipping fee.
Well,
That's why if you have somewhere that it's commercial, you can pay a little less. But
yep. All right. Well, to the 11 of y'all in the chat, I appreciate y'all hanging out and being here. I think we're up to like 17 or 18 at one time, which
pretty good.
Pretty good for me.
It's pretty good for anybody right now.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna start doing some lives not every Wednesday night, but on Wednesday nights, and I'll put it out the night before on my channel. That way everybody knows about it. 4 frames for frames in the truck that doesn't have a frame. Huh. Yeah, I know what you did there. But I appreciate everybody being here. And I will see y'all in a couple of days.
Hey, everyone.